Think about your biggest, most ambitious goal right now. Got it? Now ask yourself, how many people have you told about it? We live in a culture that demands constant broadcasting. We tweet our daily frustrations, we post our relationship struggles for strangers to judge, and we tell our co-workers every detail of our weekend plans. We are addicted to oversharing. We have been conditioned to believe that being an open book makes us authentic, relatable, and trustworthy. But what if I told you that every time you open your mouth, you are handing your enemies the exact weapons they need to destroy you? What if your need for connection is actually a leak in your armor that will eventually lead to your downfall? Today, inside the Psyche Vault, we are exploring the lost art of keeping your mouth shut. We will dive into the cold, calculated strategies of Niccolò Machiavelli and discover why, in a world of endless, meaningless noise, strategic silence is the ultimate power move. Welcome to the Psyche Vault. Niccolò Machiavelli did not survive the brutal, cutthroat politics of 16th century Italy by telling everyone how he felt or what he intended to do next. He understood a fundamental law of human nature that most people today have completely forgotten. Information is asymmetry. The person who knows more and speaks less always, without exception, holds the power. Modern society has inverted this rule. We are encouraged to be transparent, to speak our truth, and to be vulnerable. But vulnerability in a world of predators is not a virtue, it is a target. By the end of this video, you will understand the dark psychology of why we feel the desperate urge to overshare. You will see how this habit is secretly sabotaging your success before you even begin. And most importantly, you will learn how to weaponize silence to make yourself untouchable. Let's start with the most common form of self-sabotage, telling people your plans. You decide to start a new business. You commit to hitting the gym 6 days a week. You decide to learn a complex new skill. What is the first thing you do? You tell your friends. You post a day one photo online. You announce your intentions to anyone who will listen. Why do we do this? Because your brain is addicted to cheap, unearned dopamine. Psychological studies have confirmed a disturbing reality. When you tell someone your goal and they congratulate you, your brain releases the same reward chemicals it would if you had actually achieved it. The social recognition tricks your mind into feeling successful without you having done a single minute of the actual work. And because you've already received the psychological reward, your motivation to actually execute the plan plummets. You've cashed the check before doing the job. Machiavelli would call this absolute foolishness. He advised princes to never reveal their intentions until the exact moment they were ready to strike. When you announce your moves, you don't just kill your own drive, you invite the jealousy of friends. You invite the sabotage of rivals. And you invite the opinions of mediocre people who want to see you fail so they don't feel bad about their own stagnation. Move in silence. Stop seeking the applause of the crowd for a race you haven't even started yet. Let your results make the noise.
But oversharing isn't just about your future plans, it's about your present state.
It's about your emotions, your past traumas, and your deepest insecurities. When you are an open book at your workplace or with new acquaintances, you believe you are building a bridge of connection. You think that by sharing your weaknesses, you are showing strength through vulnerability. Machiavelli viewed human interactions differently. He saw them as a chessboard where every piece is constantly being evaluated for its utility or its threat. When you complain about a character flaw, reveal a childhood fear, or gossip about your personal struggles, you are not building a connection. you are giving away the blueprints to your own destruction. True manipulators and high-level narcissists do not talk much. They listen. They observe. They collect data. If you tell them you have a deep, underlying fear of abandonment, they will not comfort you. They will store that information away. Months later, when they want to control you, they will use isolation as a psychological punishment. If you tell a coworker your professional weaknesses or your doubts about your abilities, that information will magically appear during your next promotion review, framed as constructive concern for the company. Every unnecessary word you speak is a bullet you are handing to someone else. You are handing it to them and simply trusting that they won't load it into a gun and point it back at you. In a world governed by self-interest, that is a gamble you will eventually lose. Stop handing out bullets. Look around you. We are living in the age of the overshare economy. Social media platforms are designed to exploit your biological need for validation. They want you to dump your private life into the public square. But look at the cost. People spend more time curating their lives than actually living them. They are so busy broadcasting their authentic selves that they have no private self left. Consider the corporate environment. The open-door policy and office culture are often traps designed to see who is loyal and who is a liability. The person who stays late, works hard, and says nothing is a mystery, and people fear what they cannot understand. The person who joins the office gossip, complains about the boss over drinks, and shares their marital problems is one of the team. But notice who gets discarded first when the layoffs come. It's the person who made themselves too familiar, the person whose value was diluted by their own constant stream of noise. Familiarity breeds contempt. The more people know about you, the less they respect you. By being an open book, you become predictable. And once you are predictable, you are easily managed, easily replaced, and easily defeated. So, how do you fix this? How do you reclaim your power in a world that wants to know everything about you? You must cultivate the aura of the unknown. You must practice the discipline of strategic silence. This starts with a simple exercise in your next high-stakes interaction. When you are in a meeting, a negotiation, or even a heated argument, and someone says something designed to provoke you, do not immediately react. Do not defend yourself. Do not explain. Just look at them and remain completely, utterly silent. Silence makes people incredibly, viscerally uncomfortable. It is a psychological vacuum. To fill that void, the other person will start talking. They will try to explain themselves. They will try to justify their statement. And as they talk, they will nervously reveal their true intentions. They will show you their insecurities. They will give up their hidden agenda. Be a black hole for information. Absorb every detail of the environment around you, but let almost nothing escape your own lips. When you speak less, your words suddenly carry massive weight. People will lean in when you finally do open your mouth, because they know you do not waste your breath on useless noise. You become an enigma. You become unpredictable. And in the eyes of Machiavelli, unpredictability is the ultimate armor. If they don't know what you're thinking, they cannot anticipate your next move. If they cannot anticipate your move, they cannot stop you. An open book is easily torn apart. It is easy to find the weak points, the dog-eared pages, and the parts that are easy to burn. Close the book. Lock it away in the vault of your mind. Let people project their own assumptions, their own fears, and their own insecurities onto your silence. While they are busy guessing, you will be busy observing their every move. If you are ready to master the dark psychology of power and survival in a world of noise, secure your place here. Subscribe to the Psyche Vault. Remember, your plans, your fears, and your next moves belong to you alone. Keep them in the vault.